Okay, welcome there. Can you hear me? This is Matt and we're here in Sharton and we are live. And I'm using a brand new gimbal. We're going to start very shortly. But I wanted to bring you here first. We'll start in about 3 minutes. And why I wanted to bring you here is this is the part of Snoopy World that you don't get to see unless you take the one and only amusement park ride here. Hi, Chauncey. And if you're lucky enough to take this little raft in the corner there, then you get to see these really cool scenes. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to take some postcards before we start. So this is the moon scene. We've got a little spaceship and a rover and the Peanuts gang are here. We're going to move on now and look at the Halloween scene. I'm going to set it up and zoom in. All these scenes are not really accessible when you're inside the mini theme park. You can only see them from where I'm standing or from the raft. If you're on the chat, just say hi there so I can see your name pop up. And here's this final scene from World War I. Snoopy hiding from falling bombs, and of course Woodstock flying one of those planes. Oh, hey Carly, welcome. So we're just having a look at these opening scenes, these hidden scenes. Welcome, Linda. And the final one is of course a very famous one from World War I. It's Snoopy in a flying ace. Now Snoopy always has lots of fantasies, and one of those fantasies is flying ace during World War I. So we're going to begin. We're going to go downstairs and enter the theme park. So I'm going to go zoom out. And we're in the top of a mall. And we're going to take the either the elevator or the escalator down. And I'm using a brand new gimbal. I've just spent the last 10 minutes setting it up. And let's take the lift. Now, we may lose signal, but that's okay, because it's just to go down one level. So we're going down to level 3. That's the next level down. And then we can enter the park. And there are lots of great, oh hi Lethargy, there are lots of great little details here. So, just for those who have just joined, my name is Matt and we are here in Hong Kong at Snoopy World. This is a mini theme park in Hong Kong in the New Territories in an area called Sharton. And in fact, this theme park is located in the new Town Plaza shopping mall. We were just in it a few moments ago. There it is, over there. Now this theme park opened in 2000, Snoopy World. And it's that we actually, believe it or not, are on the third level of the shopping mall. Of the new Town Plaza shopping mall. And this mini theme park, because it really is very small, used to be a tennis court. Yeah, it does. But I'll show you later where we are located, so you'll be able to see. So yeah, it used to be a tennis court, but they turned it into this amazing space. And Snoopy World is the first of its kind in Asia. And we're going to go in now and have a look at the 6 themed zones. Now that Snoopy that you see at the entrance, that's actually the biggest Snoopy in the world. He is 5.5 meters long and 3.3 meters tall. And we're going to enter the park now. Now you can see it's open every day from 11 to 7 p.m. And there's a canoe, the one and only ride, is open from 12 to 6 every day. And so we're going to enter Charlie Brown's house. And here he is watching the TV. And so let's begin here with the whole Peanuts gang. And we'll talk a little bit about the history of Snoopy and how Peanuts started, because it's iconic. So here we are. There it is, Peanuts since 1950. So Snoopy and the comic strip Peanuts by Charles M. Schulz debuted on October the 4th, 1950. And Snoopy has become one of the most recognizable and iconic characters in the comic strip and is considered more famous than Charlie Brown in some countries. Now, the original drawings of Snoopy were actually inspired by Spike, one of the author's childhood dogs. Oh, Christine says, I was at Knott's Berry Farm yesterday and kept Snoopy's very... And I missed that last part. We're going to go now to the... hope you take a postcard, and then we're going to move on to the first part of this mini amusement park. So here it is. It's the typical American school bus, which represents the school plaza, the Peanuts Academy. So this is all about school. So here we've got the Birchwood School, where all the Peanuts characters go, and they're playing music. So I'm gonna zoom in on all of them, give you a chance to take a postcard. And here's Snoopy. There, let's frame up a nice shot of him. There we go. And right behind the school is the one and only amusement park ride. This is a raft ride. Oh, so Knott's, no, Snoopy is very popular at Knott's very from. I'm seeing your messages now. And yeah, this is what the ride takes you through. You go in a little canoe. It's actually just around the corner over here, and it's actually free. Yeah. So if you buy, you just need to buy something from the mall here, and then you bring your receipt. And if you're here between 12 and 6 every day, you hand in your receipt. There'll be someone here at Snoopy's World, and you can take your child and go on this little raft route. And what's really nice is you get to access, yeah, like a little mini lazy river. And what's really nice is you get to access the hidden parts of this theme park, which if you joined it right at the beginning of the tour, those were the parts that we saw: the moon scene, the Halloween scene, and the scene from World War I. So here we have Snoopy's World, the school bus, and you can go inside that school bus, and there's, I think, Linus sitting down with his blankie that Snoopy always liked to steal. Now, somebody asked me before, they said, where is Red Baron? You won't find Red Baron here at Snoopy World, but all the other characters are here. Do you want to have a quick look inside the bus? You can have a look. So it's pretty empty, but cool to see the gang all together here. Can you hear the music? It's the Yellow Submarine music. Okay, here's the second part. This is Snoopy's Playground, and this is a small playground for children. And I want to draw your attention to a couple of things. The one is that these pot plants that are made out of like baseballs. And the second thing I'm going to show you now, which I think is really cool, I'm just going to give you a nice shot up here. Snoopy's Playground is these bone benches. Very fitting for a dog like Snoopy. Now, believe it or not, you can have your wedding here at Snoopy's World here, right here, and this is the community hall, and it can fit a maximum of 50 guests. And if you want to hire it out, you can. You can hire it for 2,800 Hong Kong dollars. And there are 2 time slots for wedding ceremonies. The one is late morning from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the other one is afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. And in case you're really interested in getting married at Snoopy's World, make sure you apply at least 3 months prior to the intended date of use of the wedding. So that's pretty cool. Let's have a look at the characters here. So a very, very unique wedding venue. Now in a moment I'm going to take you around the corner and we're going to have a look at Snoopy's Town. So here, this is the entrance to the canoe. Oh, Carly says, I used to be a wedding photographer and it would have been fun to do it. Yeah, it's such a unique and like special place. If you really, if Snoopy is like your thing, like this would be the perfect place to get married or have your ceremony. And now we're going to take a slow walk into the town behind. So here we've got the, we're walking into the mini town area, the Peanut Boulevard. And you'll see that it's set up for a wedding venue. You're going to see a couple of things. I just want to show you Woodstock is here on the marshmallow tree. Woodstock looking very pleased. So we've got everything in this mini town. We've got a bank, and it's just a great place to come and take a selfie or a photo. And even the post office is here in the mini town. And then of course, it wouldn't be a wedding venue without some champagne. And so you can come here and take some photos and get the perfect champagne picture as well. Let's see what else we've got in Snoopy's town. We've got a Snoopy's theater, and Snoopy's imagination is always running wild, so the theater is a great place for him. And then even the Brown Bros. That must be Charlie Brown's house. And of course, a church. And then it wouldn't be a wedding venue if it didn't have rings. And so here there's some rings perfect for your wedding day or just for some selfies. And on the side of the amusement park, you can see it's very small. They've got all the characters, so we're going to look at them from this side, and then at the end of the tour I'll take you on the other side and you'll see them from the other end. Here are the characters. I'm going to move down a little bit and see if I can give you a slightly better shot of them. There we are. So now you can see, I'm going to zoom out, you can see that we're actually on the 3rd floor of a shopping mall. Crazy, right? A mini theme park on the 3rd floor of a shopping mall. Hard to believe. Now let's talk about Snoopy, because Snoopy's a really interesting character. In fact, my mom, when I was growing up, the first dog we ever had was called Snoopy, and he of course was also a beagle, and he was a massive, I remember him like, he would stand up on his hind legs and put his paws on your shoulder. Massive, really good-natured dog. But let's talk about Snoopy. So Snoopy in the comics is a loyal, imaginative and good-natured beagle who's prone to imagining fantasies, including being an author, a college student, or here he is being a musician, or musical writer or composer. And so he's prone to fantasies. And of course, his biggest fantasy being a pilot, a World War I pilot in the Flying Ace, wearing his aviator helmet and goggles that we'll see as we come to the other side. Oh, there's another little postcard moment here at the entrance to Snoopy's Playground. So here's the playground. Great place for kids to come. But Snoopy can also be quite a selfish character and gluttonous and lazy at times, and occasionally mocks his owner, Charlie Brown. But on the whole, he shows great love and care and loyalty for his owner, even if he cannot remember his name, and always refers to him as that round-headed kid. And and I actually want to show you. There's a beautiful mosaic on the ground here, and I'm going to turn around and show it to you now. Can you see it there? Beautiful Snoopy mosaic made it from the tiles. And of course, even though we're in a shopping mall, this is a residential area, and Hong Kong is covered in skyscrapers, and this part of Hong Kong is no different. In the 1990s comic strips, Snoopy is obsessed with cookies, particularly chocolate chips. And in this and other instances, he indulges in a large chocolate-based meals and snacks. But all of his fantasies have a formula, and that is he pretends to be something, usually world famous, like the aviator that we can see over there, and then he fails absolutely miserably. Yeah. When he's in the Flying Ace, he consistently gets shot down by his imaginary rival enemy, the Red Baron. And Scholz actually said of Snoopy's character in 1997 that he has to retreat into this fanciful world in order to survive. Otherwise, he leads a kind of dull, miserable life. Scholz saying, "I don't envy dogs, or the lives of dogs, and then that they have to live." So we're gonna go outside in a second. We're just gonna have one last look up at the biggest Snoopy in the world. There we are. And let's take a look outside. Yes, that's because the water ride is open from 12 to 6 every day, and right now it's about 5 minutes to 7 p.m. So if we come maybe an hour earlier, we would have had the opportunity to see it. Let's get some nice postcards there. The authority says the third floor of a shopping mall is an unusual place for a theme park, but somehow it works. And of course, just because we're leaving the theme park, the theming continues, and each of these little Snoopys and Woodstocks are unique and have little interesting little details on them. Roller skating, he's not lazy, he's 5 meters tall, and no wonder he needs to lie down. Roller skating pony, thanks. Oh, I like this one. This is Joe Cool. And now I'm gonna take you, we're gonna go on a bridge, and I'm gonna give you a really unique view of the whole gang. Now in the comics, Snoopy is very articulate and speaks really well, but here's the shot that I want to share with you. But in the movies and the TV series, Snoopy imagines himself to speak but never actually does, other than some non-verbal sounds and an occasional muttering of woof. And here we have our iconic Peanuts gang looking out from the third floor, if you will believe it, of this shopping mall, Town Plaza. Oh, Carly says it must be a good view of this park from some of those flats. Yes, all the apartments surrounding Town Plaza shopping mall have a view onto Snoopy's World. And so this is just a fun, quirky place to come, and not many people know about it in Hong Kong. It's sort of a hidden gem here in Hong Kong. So if you're a Snoopy enthusiast, this is a great place to come. Yeah, so if you want to Google it, Google Town Plaza. I think I did share the location on the live stream, but if I haven't, then when it uploads, I'll share the location so you can find it yourself as well. So I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to switch around now, and I'll take off my mask. Thank you so much for joining me here at Snoopy World. So amazing to see these characters. They're part of like growing up and part of our culture. So it's awesome to see them here today. And thank you for joining me here in Hong Kong. We've got lots more amazing tours coming up, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. So I'm going to leave you with the Snoopy gang, and I hope I gave you the opportunity to get some great postcards, but I will upload this tour after it's done, and you can grab some postcards then, so you can go back and get postcards if you weren't able to get that moment. So thank you so much for joining me. It was awesome having you, and see you again soon. Bye from me, and keep on adventuring, keep on exploring, and see you soon.